Greetings and welcome to another Warhammer 40,000 special Kill Team video today, where I'm going over all of the reveals for Warhammer Fest for Kill Team. But before you get into things, please remember to like and subscribe as well as comment. Let me know what you thought of today's video and the reveals, what you liked and what you didn't like. And remember, I've got a Discord you can check out in the episode description below, as well as an affiliate link at Element Games, and as well as a Patreon if you want to give me some more support. But let's get into the reviews reveals. Because today, we had a bunch of reveals for Kill Team, and I'm going to go through them all because I was live reacting on Twitch. But now I'll go after reviewing and reflecting. So let's start off with the reveal of the new Kill Team release we have coming accordingly next month. So first up, we have Ashes of Faith. So this is, as they said on the Twitch stream, it's apparently coming next month, and it's our first narrative release for Kill Team. So what we get is two large forces of miniatures that you play out as a narrative campaign that goes on, and it basically, you play a series of games, and the things that happens in those games determines how the final mission plays out. So if you're the Inquisitorial side, if you win most of the engagements, you win key battles, key games, it makes your time easier in the final. Whereas if you're the Chaos, if you keep winning, it means you get a huge force at the end. So it's basically a Necromunda narrative campaign, but not as Necromunda. So the only downside with this is you do get new miniatures, but it's no terrain, right? So you get Inquisitors and stuff, but no terrain. With this Kill Team, you get 7 Inquisitorial models, but the only problem, which I was pointed out to by Charles, is a lot of these models share the same pose. So you've got an Interrogator who can, I assume they're both Interrogators, so this is your leader. So currently you've got the Auto Pistol and Book. I'm sure the Book is, hitting on 2s, lethal 4 up, 5/7 damage, or it looks like maybe another Interrogator with double blades, but it's not 2 operatives. From what we can see, you only get 7 new models in the box, so these share the same body, so it's different arms and heads. Okay, so maybe you can magnetize those, that's not too bad. Then you get a Guardsman from basically, he's a veteran Guardsman from the old Inquisitor games they've just remodeled. He's even got the metal head. And then you've got another agent with a chainsword and flamer, maybe a chem flamer, he's got a chem mask. But the only thing is they also share the same body. So you can only build one of these, and they also have different front tabards, but maybe you can get away with magnetizing, but they are quite different in terms of builds. So that's quite annoying. Next, I forget what this Psyker is, but it's kind of like an Astropath. I believe it actually is an Astropath. And then you've got Shotgun Person. The only issue, they also share the same body. Now, while these all look great, all the models look great, it's frustrating these share models, but I guess you may be able to get away with magnetizing, but I'm not sure with how these arms go. And then you've got more Inquisitorial agents. You've got a lady with a plasma pistol and silent stub carbine, and then an Eviscerator. But they also share the same body, so you can only build one of these. This one might be easier to magnetize, but still frustrating. And then you get these brand new models. So you've got an updated Gun Servitor. No, even GW struggled to properly fit these without the mode line, the mode gap. Apparently you can either give them a plasma cannon, a las cannon, or a multi-motor. So like the old Gun Servitor. It's a nice update. This is a unique model as well, this floating skull. And then you've got an updated Scribe. So I always liked this Scribe, so it's great that they've brought them back in plastic. But these are your only 3 unique models. So unfortunately, if you want a full Inquisitorial team, because they don't look that easy to magnetize, you're probably going to have to buy a second box, which is the main downside. Interestingly, because you only have 7 Inquisitorial agents, you can take ancillary support like you can with the Veteran Guardsman. But instead of taking extra Guardsmen, you can take 5 Scions. We're not sure how. Probably you can't take stuff like leaders. That will probably be the main restriction, but you get 5 Scions. Or you can take 5 Sisters of Silence. But also, before we get into that, they showed you can also at the stream, they showed you could take 5 Veteran Guardsmen, 5 Exaction Squad, 5 Kazakin, or 5 Breachers. So in the Twitch chat, they were saying maybe it's 5 predetermined operatives. But I think it's just going to be any 5 operatives, hopefully. So it would be a 12 model Kill Team in all. Maybe the only restriction is you can't pick a leader. But I'm very worried about this kind of kill team now. I think if it was just, I mean, the Sisters Silas is just weird. I'm just worried about this kill team that is mix and match. Potentially it's the most expensive kill team in the game. I'm worried how that will work, because maybe they won't benefit from their strats, you know, their ploys. So maybe if the ancillary support will be okay, but I don't know. I need to wait and see on that. This is actually what I'm really hyped about the box. You get an amazing Chaos team. So in my Discord about 2 weeks ago, I was talking about what teams I would like to see made into like kill teams. So one thing was I wanted the Dark Commune with the Chaos Mutants, and we've effectively gotten that. So we've got the Dark Commune, so we've got these 5 amazing models. And then you also in the box get 10 Chaos Cultists, so you get these 10. And then you also get the 10 Mutants. So these are the updated, you know, basically possessed cultists. So you get all of these. So the way this works, I believe it's a 15 model kill team. So you get these 5 and these 10. And they said, as the game goes on, your cultists that survive begin mutating. And then towards the end of the game, they mutate into bigger beasts. So what happens, turning point 1, you have your normal cultists. And maybe cultists that get a kill or survive will mutate into these normal mutants. And then I'm assuming turning point 3, some of those will then mutate into the big mutants. So this is actually really interesting game design if that's how it works, because we actually don't really have many end game kill teams. The closest one I think are Hand of the Archon. So having a kill team that starts off really weak, but then apparently becomes one of the strongest kill teams in the game, as long as they can survive, I think is a great way for a kill team, because we don't really have a kill team like that. And I really like the Dark Commune and the mutants. So I am really excited for this. This is what I'm very hyped for, because it's an all melee team, but I like this how it just mutates and gets more chaosy over time. You also get a bunch of cards and rules for playing both competitively and narratively. But as I said, Ashes of Faith has no terrain. So that's the only weird downside. So technically, if you wanted to stay ahead of the game, you would buy the Dark Commune and all of this now. The only issue is it'd be quite expensive. And if you're going to buy the Ashes of Faith anyway for the cultist, for the Inquisitorial team, you're kind of going to get doubles of these you can't use. So this is like a full kill team in the box, whereas the Inquisitor agents, you're going to need 2 boxes for all the specialists. But that kind of is the kill team norm at the moment. But overall, I am really hyped for Ashes of Faith, mainly really for the Chaos side. Like, I know the Inquisitor agents are more closer to like Dark Heresy and the Inquisitorial book to what we're normally expecting with Inquisitorial agents, because they're not as pimped out as I expected. But I'm really hyped for this book. Box release. But this is only the first release we had at Warhammer Fest. Next, we have a release I am not so hyped about and actually quite confused, is this new Space Marine kill team. So, you know, we've got the Intercession Squad, Phobos Strike team, and like the Compendium teams. Now we've got more Primaris, but these come in gacha boxes, so gachapon boxes. So you have 6 boxes, well, there's 7 boxes, but you need all 7. So each box comes with a push fit Marine that can either have a helmet or head. So you get, that's the Sergeant who apparently, no, that's the Grenadier with a smoke grenade. Then you've got an Assault Intercessor. Then you've got a Marksman Sniper. Then you've got a Heavy Gunner, Gravis Armor. And then you have a Sergeant, right, who leads the squad. And it also comes with a Captain who doesn't lead the kill team. So it's technically 7 models, but I'm pretty sure you'll only be able to use 6. But you're generally probably always going to be using the Captain, because the normal Sergeant just has a bolt gun. The other thing is this Warhammer Heroes stuff. Like, that's the Sergeant. No, that's the Sergeant who leads the squad. Their rules come on, like, data cards. So you get 1 data card per box with each miniature that has all their rules for each miniature, as well as a QR code for the quick light rules of kill team. I'm really not happy about this release, just because I'm not sure even if you buy 7 boxes, you will get all of these. It's like a staged release first. So it's going to be like in select stores first, then rolling out everywhere else. So it's going to be like limited release unless you literally are a Space Marine player who can build this. And then if it is 7 miniatures as a kill team, 7 Marines is going to be quite insane. Or what's the leader going to be like? What I love though, in the article and in the stream, they stressed this is not the return of kill team commanders. They're like, no, heroes aren't coming back for every kill team. It's just a one-off thing. Technically, we have it with the Hyrotech. They've got a Cryptech. where they're like, it's just a one-off thing, and these commanders aren't like monsters. They can still die to like plasmas and melters and melee specialists, but we're not seeing commanders added back into the game. So that's what I like most about this Space Marine release. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really hyped for this. This is very confusing. And then, oh, this is what I'm so hyped about. We got a reveal. So, you know, we got incoming transition. Hold on. Is that a jungle? Jungle? And then it says, like, the other important thing is it says Eldari presence detected. Deploy infiltration units. Oh, Games Workshop, you gave me jungle and Eldar. I'm so happy. Oh, okay. I'm okay. Oh. So it's probably going to be striking Scorpions versus either Catachan Jungle Fighters or Primera Scouts. Either way, this is now the best box set GW could have ever done. They have given me Jungle. They have given me new Eldari models. I would have liked Tyranids, but this is great. Thank you, Games Workshop. I love you. I love you so much. Please, thank you so much. Oh, and then we also got a roadmap. So we are getting another annual. I thought they would show off the annual this time, but they said this was the confusing thing about the annual. So the annual, I know, is definitely going to contain the White Dwarf multiplayer mission we had for Into the Dark, because that's what the old one had for open play. But when it came to kill teams, they were quite vague. So they said it would be a collection of kill teams, but I don't know if it's a collection of kill teams from the Gallo Dark season, so Into the Dark in all one place, or if it's going to have new kill teams that they didn't release as White Dwarf teams. That's what I thought. But it sounds like it might just be all the Into the Dark teams in one place with maybe 2 new teams. I would much rather have all new teams, right? If it is the Into the Dark teams, I tolerated the annual having out-of-date rules because they were White Dwarf, right? White Dwarf updates, that's fine. Got them in official place. Frustrating they were out of date. Most of the Into the Dark kill teams have had huge changes in the balanced data slate. So, and erratas and FAQs. I would not be okay in like recommending that to people if it literally came with all those old Into the Dark teams, because it's just like, I know you want it in one place, but it's not up to date. Like but we'll see. They weren't clear on that, so I'm not going to jump to conclusions. That's just me guessing, right? I'm hoping it's just White Dwarf teams we didn't get, and then the individual teams would just be the Votan and the Ravagers, you know, the Beastmen, which are out on Saturday, so check my channel. And then we've got, you know, we're on the new season for part 1 and 2 in autumn and winter, and we're continuing with the kill team release. So that's pretty much it for this. So for the review overview, I actually really liked it. I heard people are quite upset about Eldari, and all I can say is, suck it! Eldari for the win! Oh! So, you know, people get upset about that, but whatever. It's fine. And, you know, I can see why people would be upset about the narrative box, especially as there's no terrain. It's not for Into the Dark. It's purely for open play. It's just for open. But I think it's really neat. As I said, I really love the Dark Commune and that kill team. The Inquisitor Agents team I'm worried about from a balance perspective, but I need to see them. The models look okay. The only annoying thing is that you need to buy 2 of the Inquisitors to get it, which is just a frustrating thing. But the Space Marine release I'm not really hyped for, and then season 3 on the new season 3 Jungle Eldar. Oh, I am so happy about, and that we're getting a new annual, and we got a roadmap, which is great. So overall, I think it was a good reveal stream. You know, it showed more than I expected. I was expecting an annual and a teaser for season 3. We got an annual reveal and a teaser for season 3, but then we got technically 3 new kill teams and a new narrative release, so that's really good overall. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll have a review from Warhammer Fest when the final results are actually out on BCP, which will be problematic if they don't do it today, because then I think I lose access, but we'll find out. But that's pretty much it from me today. Please remember to like and subscribe as well as comment. Let me know what you thought of this Warhammer Fest reveal. Do you like it? Didn't like it? Are you hyped for the game? Or hyped for the future? And remember, I've got a Discord you can check out in the episode description below, as well as an affiliate link Element Games, and a Patreon if you want to give me some more support. So I'll quickly shout out my patrons. So for my adepts of the crit, I have Tall Bardin, Sam, Robin, Ninja Lee 83, Nicholas, Nick, Kenzie, John Thomas, Eric, Captain Murder, Dad of Goldens, Average Joe 27, and Arthur. And then for my veterans of the crit, I have Sam Joseph. Thank you so much. Your support really means a lot to me and helps support the channel. But yeah, I am gonna go away, do some reviews and gym because I need to work off everything I did at Warhammer Fest, even though I did a lot of walking. And yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do today, so don't normally get to do these videos, but as I'm back from Warhammer Fest, let me go crazy on my day off. So until next time, no matter what's revealed at a Kill Team event, you always have a chance to win and have a good time as long as you can roll a crit.